हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू पढ़िए विद प्राची। आपका स्वागत है आज चैप्टर 3 मैथ्स क्लास 10th CBSE NCERT pair of linear equations in two variables. So let's go. Coming to the elimination method of solving algebraic equations, what will we do here? Again, let's see. So these are the two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So what will we do is we are going to multiply both the equations by some suitable non-zero constant to make the coefficient of any one of x or y same. So we can probably show it by way of example better. When we go to the example, then you'll get to know. But what we do is we'll just multiply both the equations by some suitable non-zero constant to make the coefficient of x or y same. Then net what is happening? We are going to get two new equations instead of the original equations. We are going to get the two new equations, and then we are going to either subtract, add, and then to get an equation of one variable and which we will solve, and then substitute this value of the variable which has been solved in the equation, any of the equation, to get the value of the other variable. So this is again a unique solution. Consistent pair of linear equation and intersect at one point. As with the case of substitution method, we have different ways of different other solutions also, which we learn in graphical method as well. So we are going to come to it now. So this is for the elimination method. So once we solve, we see that either the variable itself gets eliminated, right? When we subtract both the numbers or we add both the equations which have been formed by making the coefficient of any one of the variable same. So what happens usually is when we are making the coefficient of any one of the variables same, it inadvertently or it makes the variable coefficient of the other variable also same, and hence both the variables get eliminated and we are left with constants in the equation. So if the constants in the equation are true, a true statement is coming in, as we said in case of substitution as well. It will be infinitely many solution, and they are it's known as consistent pair of linear equations, and on the graph they are coincident. And if it is if the statement is false, then it's a no solution, right? And on the graph it will come as parallel lines, and it's known as inconsistent pair of linear equations. Okay, so let's move on to some questions to solve these equations by elimination method, right? So in elimination method, the step 1 is that we have to express any of the coefficient in the form of the other, so basically make the coefficient same, right? So what I'll do is I'll multiply, this is 2 by 2, this is 1, and add to 1. So maybe you show this later. First multiply 2 by 2, 4x minus 4y equal to 4, add, so you can see this is 3, so 1 plus 3, so when you add 3x plus 4y plus 4x minus 4y equal to 10 plus 4, which is 14, this 7x, x is equal to 2, substituting value of x in any of the equation, right? In 2 into 2 minus 2y equal to 2, y is equal to 1. So the solution is x is 2, y equal to 1. Okay, moving on to the next question. Multiply 1 by 2, right, to make, you can write this line right? In this question, you can say that to make the coefficient of y same, right? You can write this line here. So when you multiply this by 2, 1 and 2, obviously, I mean, this is by given. You have to write this. Now subtract. You can say this is 3. You can say 3 minus 2. So when you do this, you see that everything is getting cancelled, right? And it is becoming 0. And you can show it 4x plus 6y minus 4x. You can show that like this. 16 minus 7, which is 8. Sorry, 9. Right? So what is this? This is a false statement, and hence no solution. Moving on to the next question. Okay, now here moving on to problem sums of exercise 3.3. Let's move on to question number 3. The sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. So first we'll consider let's tens place be A and units place be B. Basically we are assuming the digit is this. So 10A plus B is the digit. I mean as in the number. Right? Now the question is sum of the digits. So basically A plus B is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digit. Right? So in elimination method, what we do is and basically this is what. So you have to add. We add these two. Seems to be some problem. So let's figure out. A plus B is 9. 9 times sum of the digits of this is A plus B is 9. 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digits of the order of the digits, which is this 20B plus 2A, 90A plus 9B. If we bring A here, so this is wrong, na? Here itself. So here what does this become? 90A minus 2A is 88A, and this will be 11B. So it is 8A is equal to B. So B is 8A. See, you can simply substitute it here. Elimination mein what you have to do is you have to multiply this by minus 1. So substituting this here, so it becomes 9A is equal to 9, A equal to 1, B is equal to 8. So the number is 18. That's the answer. fixed charge for first 3 days. So that means Sarita paid 7 days, right? So 7 days में उसने 27 पे किया है. 7 days मतलब 3 और 4. 3 का F है और इसका 4 भी है. So this is the first equation. Susie paid 21. She kept for 5 days. Right? So it is 2v equal to 21. Simply 1 minus 2. Substituting the value of v in this. 3 4 12. 12 को यहाँ लाएंगे 15 आ जाएगा. So ये है हमारा charge. v is equal to 3 and f is equal to 15. So this is the end of chapter 3 on linear equations. So we are now summarizing it. We can solve these equations by graphical or algebraic method. Algebraic, we had seen two methods, substitution and elimination. We also know the relationship between the coefficients of the two linear equations and how they are represented graphically. So this is graphical, right? This is the solution obtained. And what are these known as, right? So if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, not equal to basically all of them, then it's a unique solution. We intersect on the graphs and they are consistent pair of linear equations. Now if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, it's a parallel line. There is no solution. It is known as inconsistent pair of linear equation. In terms of, if we want to look at in terms of algebraic, the variable gets eliminated and it results in a false statement. Now if it results in a true statement, it's a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, infinitely many solutions, and on graph they are represented as coincident lines and they are known as consistent pair of linear equations, dependent pair.